How you guys doing today? So in today's video, we're going to be swapping our 256, which I have in my Steam Deck here, SSD card with a 1 TB that I got off eBay. I'm going to use the iFixit toolkit and a micro SD card. So if that's something you guys were interested in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into this. So a couple of things you're going to need to do first. You're going to need to download the recovery. So we're going to do that right here real quick. And then you're also going to need a program called Rufus to put the Steam image on the micro SD card. So let's get that here as well. So we're just going to download Rufus 3.20. All right, so now that we're finished, we're going to hit this and we're going to select the recovery file. We are also going to do this right here and put list of USB format. And as you can see here, it's able to find my 1 TB. So we're going to use that. We're not going to rename it. And then we're just going to start it. Yes. So this is going to take some time. We're just going to give it time to do what it needs to do. All right. So as you can see, this is done. So we're just going to close this and we're just going to eject the drive. All right, so now we're going to get about opening it. The first thing you want to do is make sure that there's no micro SD card here. So again, there's nothing here, so we're good to go. So now I'm going to use my iFixit screwdriver and unscrew these. So there's 8 screws in totals. There are 4 out here and 4 in the middle. So I'm just going to take time to unscrew all these. All right, so as you can see here, I was able to get all 8 screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as you've seen here, these are my 8 screws, so they're all gone. So now the next step is to open the Steam Deck. Again, make sure that your micro SD card is gone, unless you can break your micro SD card. So we're going to use this tool here and plop it open. So we're just going to start by this side right there and just do that. Again, we're able to do that. So yeah, once you do that, it's pretty simple. Now we're going to go to this side and try to do the same. So just like that, we were able to get the Steam Deck back open. Right, so next step is you're going to want to use one of these to plug this over. So don't take this completely off because you are going to need to close this back up. But we're just going to pull it down a little bit like this. So this is screw there, this is screw here, this is screw right here and right here. So we're going to try and take all these 4 screws out. All right, so we just removed the 4 screws, so this should be able to pop right out. There it goes. And so here you have the SSD and you have the battery, which we have to unplug out. All right, so next step after that, you want to make sure that you unplug the battery here. So this is the battery, so we're just gonna try and get it out here. All right, here we go. So we're just gonna pull that out a little bit. And there we go. So the battery's out. So once the battery's out, you just want to power this on 3 times just to make sure that it's completely off. So it's off, so you should be good to go. So the next step is then unscrewing this right here. We're just going to take our screw, put that right here. And then this is it. This is the SSD. So we're just going to easily slide this off. All right, so as you can see, we're just going to put this right back in here like that. All right, so next step is we're just going to stick this right back in here. And then we're going to screw it back on. All right, so here we go. First screw going in. All right, so once that's done, it's time to put the battery back in. All right, so there you go. So the next step is putting the plate back on. So we just want to make sure we're mashing it like it was originally. And then that looks good. So next step is just screwing it in. So we're just going to screw them in. All right, so now that the screws are screwed on, we're just going to try and put this back up to cover it back up. All right, so the final step is putting the case back on. So let's do that, and then we're going to screw it back in. All right, so just crackle it back up in there. All right, so as you can see, it's pretty good. So we're just gonna put the rest of our screw back in here. So again, we have 8 of these. So we're gonna do the big ones as you've seen here outside, and then the smaller ones like you've seen here inside. All right, so this is the last screw of the 4 that I'm putting outside. Again, with this being tightened, I've done this one, this one, this one, and this one. So now I'm gonna do the 4 middle ones here. All right, so now that we're done with that, we're just gonna take our micro SD card. We're gonna put it here. All right, so now that we have it in, we're gonna hold down the volume button here and power. And let go power. All right, so here we go. We're just gonna hit this and it should give us the option to boot. All right, so here we are. We're true to this menu. And so you just want to Reimage and you want to hit proceed. All right, so states here action complete. We're gonna hit proceed again. All right, so here we are. We brought to this screen. This is the Steam Deck setup menu. So we're just gonna go with it. All right, so here it is, finally officially installed. So let's check out our storage space and see if this actually worked. So look at that internal drive, 1 TB, well, 935. But yeah, this was a success. This is awesome. Can't wait to start dual booting if that's something you guys were interested in, seeing Windows and SteamOS run together. Let me know in the comments below. All right, fellas, thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Till next time, peace out.